Hi, this is week 4, quiz 4. Welcome to Pub Quizia. The general knowledge ones seem to be going over okay. I did a Beatles one on the Wednesday just passed, and that went over really well. So I think I'll do a specialist one in between the Friday one, and I think next week I'm going to try doing a sports quiz. So again, questions and answers will be here, numbers here. Click this button to subscribe, and please share my video. Let's get a little bit of happiness in the world at the moment. I know there's a lot of tragedy going on, but bit of fun. If you want to pause in between each question, you can. I have to keep looking down because my questions are down here. So, without further ado, let's get on with the quiz. Let's start with question number 1. If you had pogonophobia, I'm going to say pogonophobia. Pogonophobia? What would you be afraid of? So I put this out on podcasts, so I'll spell it Pogono phobia. Pogonophobia. I'm going to go with that. Like I said, you can pause if you want in between. Please don't Google unless you want anyone to know the answer. I know there's people that are struggling with some of these questions. Question 2. What kind of food is Cullen skink? I'll give you a few seconds. What kind of food is Cullen skink? Question 3. What is a Winston Churchill? Other than the Prime Minister, of course. Question 3 again. What is a Winston Churchill? I have to look over there too because make sure that it's still recording. Okay, question 4. Who sang the theme song in 9 to 5? Question 4 again. Who sang the theme song in 9 to 5? Okay, question 5. What is a baby rabbit called? So question 5. What is a baby rabbit called? Okay. Question 6. Ringo Starr narrated which children's TV series? My favorite drummer. Ringo Starr narrated which children's TV series? Question 7. Which country grows the most fruit? Again, question 7. Which country grows the most fruit? Okay, question 8. Which company is owned by Bill Gates? He actually co-started it too. So which company is owned by Bill Gates? Question 9. What would you do with a Maris Piper? More like what wouldn't you do, right? No, what would you do with a Maris Piper? Okay, question 10. In Casablanca, what is the name of the nightclub? Halfway there. Question 10 again. In Casablanca, what is the name of the nightclub? Question 11. What is the name of the first James Bond book? Excuse me, I keep scratching my nose. I don't know why. So again, question 11. What is the name of the first James Bond book? Okay, question 12. What kind of animal is a lurcher? Man, I know today, sorry. So what kind of animal is a lurcher? Question 13. What is the currency of Austria? Not Australia, Austria. Again, what is the currency of Austria? Question 14. What type of acid is used in car batteries? Again. What type of acid is used in car batteries? Okay, 15. Who or what lives in a formicarium? So who or what lives in a formicarium? I'll spell it out for the podcast. Formicarium. Who or what lives in a formicarium? That's my dog snoring. One of them, anyway. 16. How did Alfred Nobel make his money? So 16 again is, how did Alfred Nobel make his money? Question 17. Who was the first man to run a sub 4-minute mile? So 17 again, who was the first man to run a sub 4-minute mile? Question 18. What are Monroes? Short and sweet, huh? 18 again, what are Monroes? Okay, the penultimate question. 19. What is a group of owls called? I've heard they're a real hoot. Oh, right. So 19 again is, what is a group of owls called? And question 20. Who was Stan Laurel's comedy partner? So question 20 again was, who was Stan Laurel's comedy partner? Okay. How do you think you did? I didn't think that one was as bad as the others. I thought it's a pretty good one. Here, subscribe here. Subscribe. Please, please, please. Put the good word out about, having some fun, and like I say, I'm only doing it for a bit of fun. I'm gonna see how it rolls. If you do want any kind of a specialist quiz, let me know and I'll do some research and get some questions together. If you would share as well, we're gonna jump straight into the answers, see how you got on. So, question 1: if you had pogonophobia, what would you be afraid of? And it's beards. Uh-oh. 2. What kind of food is Colin skink? It's a fish. 3. What is a Winston Churchill other than a Prime Minister? It's a cigar. 4. Who sang the theme song in 9 to 5 was Dolly Parton. 5. What is a baby rabbit called? It's either a kit or a kitten. Either or. 6. Ringo Starr narrated which children's TV series? Sorry. It's Thomas the Tank Engine, or in the US here, it's Thomas and Friends. I believe Pierce Brosnan's doing it at the moment. 7. Which country grows the most fruit? It's China. Question 8. Which company is owned by Bill Gates? Microsoft. 9. What would you do with a Maris Piper? You would eat it. It's a potato. 10. In Casablanca, what is the name of the nightclub? It's Rick's. 11. What's the name of the first James Bond book? Casino Royale. 12. What kind of animal is a lurcher? It's a dog. It's a cross between a terrier and a greyhound. I think I wrote it on the... I forgot to write it on the here in front of me, but I think that's what it is. 13. What is the currency of Austria? It's the euro. 14. What type of acid is used in car batteries? It's sulfuric acid. 15. Who or what lives in a formicarium? It's ants, so it's an ant farm. 16. How did Alfred Nobel make his money? He invented dynamite. I think Wile E. Coyote bought lots of it. 17. Who was the first man to run a sub 4-minute mile? It was Roger Bannister. They made a movie out of it too, and the movie name escapes me. Chariots of Fire. Chariots of Fire. There you go. 18. What are Monroes? They are actually mountains in Scotland. 19. What is a group of owls called? A parliament. And question 20. Who was Stan Laurel's comedy partner? Oliver Hardy. Next year, I think it's next year, it's 100 years since they first met. So, I know, useless information. So, comment, let me know how many you got out of 20 today, this week, should I say. In the middle of the week, I'm going to be doing a sports quiz, so good luck with that. Until then, again, press the button. Click, click. And stay safe, wash your hands, and stop touching your face. Till next week, see ya.